Hey YouTube, how's it going? How you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing fantastic. If this is your first time checking out Tree Divine's channel, what is up? My name is Amy. If you're returning, welcome back. If you are new to my channel, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. So, I've been going through a lot, guys. A lot of emotional stuff the last couple days. I don't know if it has anything to do with, my own personal issues with relationships, or if it's, just me tapping into everyone else's energy. I have no idea what's going on. All I know is that I haven't been so emotional that I am right now. And this reading today is pretty much going to speak for itself. So if I make any of you guys cry, I'm very sorry. That's not my intention. But the reading was just very, very, very powerful, very, so much hurt is going on with the divine feminine, so much hurt is going on with the divine masculine, and it's just being in this place where, enough is enough, right? Like, that's how I feel. Like, I don't want to live in this pain or feel this pain anymore. I just want to be with my DM. And I feel like the divine masculines are feeling the same. Like, they just want to come into union, but there's still some stuff that has to be worked out. So it's frustrating on both parts. So I'm just going to dive into this, guys. Hopefully it resonates with you. Please hit the like button, the subscribe button. Let me know down in the comments what's happening, how it resonates with you guys. So with that, let's get started. So I'm going to start with the DM because I really feel like the DM has been really trying, guys. And when I say that, I feel like the DM is so close. And I actually, the first note that I have down in my journal is that some of you have received in the last 24 hours some type of confirmation or some type of message from your divine masculine, and I don't necessarily, it doesn't necessarily mean that they came full force and, told you where they were. I feel like it could just be as simple as like, hey, how are you? Or, something like, I miss you. And I feel from that initial message right there, some of you took that message and replied to it, and others of you have been contemplating what to do with that. So the one thing with the divine masculines right now is they have made some type of confirmation. They have made some type of leap or step towards you, whether they actually have physically yet or if they're just like right there, so close to doing it. But he's breaking out of his shell. He wants to come towards you guys, towards his DF. He's tired of hurting. He's tired of being alone. He's tired of, not knowing. He's tired of being in his head. He's tired of wondering. He is tired. He's tired. I feel like divine feminine's really got to be on their feet right now, because I do have a funny feeling some of you, your divine masculine, he's going to show up unexpectedly. Whether that's he's going to show up at your work, whether that he's going to show up at your door, whether he, whether it's a phone call, but you're not going to see it coming. And I feel like he kind of wants to throw you off guard so that you don't have time to plan or think or react. Like, your reaction when you first see him again is what he wants. He wants to see your face expression. He wants to either, like, he doesn't want you guys to, have that second to sit down and be nervous, or have that second to sit down and think about what it is that you want to say the divine masculine. No, he wants to see you in your elements, seeing him. So it's like he's literally going to come to your door and ring your doorbell, and he wants to see you in your element. And that's honestly what I feel is I'm picking up right now for you guys. So I'm saying that within the next 24 hours, this could possibly be happening for most of the divine feminines. Because he knows, guys, that's the thing. The divine masculine, he knows that this is a divine relationship. This is sacred. Like, this is a bond that no one can break. And I actually have that written in my closing, is that he knows in his heart that there is no one else for him. But these last little bit, or, however long you've been on this journey, like, he knows that, like, what he's done wrong. And it's about facing that. It's about him getting out of his own way and saying, you know what, I did hurt the DF, but now I have to make it right. Because I don't like my life the way it's been without her. It doesn't feel right. So I don't want you guys to sit there and start saying, well, divine masculine doesn't care about me, or divine masculine, he doesn't think about me, he doesn't love me, he doesn't miss me because he hasn't come forward. No, he does. I'm telling you, he does. He's very in his emotions. He knows. Okay? He knows he has hurt his DF. He knows that. The fact that he is taking accountability for that means that he is starting the healing process, that he is starting to say, you know what, in order for me to get my DF back, I have to take accountability for what I've done. I did ghost her. I did hurt her. I did do this. I did do that. And I walked away because I was ashamed of myself. And that's exactly where the DM is that, he needed his time, his personal space to sort out what he needed to sort out. But in all of that time of sorting things out or dealing with other people or family or whatever he was dealing with, he knew that you were it. Like, I just keep feeling that is he knew you were it. So he is coming forward. He is going to express how he feels. He's going to get off his mind. He's going to get off his heart. But I feel like, again, he wants to do that when you're not in element with, like, when you don't know he's coming. It's going to be unexpected. Sorry, I'm just going to write something down, guys. Just give me a second. I'll finish that part. Where was that? Yeah. So he had to take that time away. He had to take that step back and really look at his life and say, you know what? That connection with the DF, like that, I've never had that before. I've never kissed someone where, the bond, the connection was so real. So he knows what he had. But it was like he needed to go deal with another karmic cycle. He needed to go deal with other people. He needed to see what he was worth. And maybe that's it, divine feminines. Maybe he never felt like he was worthy of love. Maybe he never felt like he was worthy of a commitment. Maybe he never felt like he was worth the love that you've been giving him. You are his DF. You are his person. No one will ever come close to comparing to you. No one will ever come close to being the divine feminine that he needs. You are his divine feminine. Yeah. Right? Yeah, it's divine feminine. That is what the divine masculine is saying. Like, he's like, you are my DF. Regardless if we're not communicating right now, regardless if we're not in the same, mind space, regardless if you're disconnected, regardless if you're seeing other people, which, he's probably got wind about, especially if he's watching your social media, if that's your story. But it's like he knows, and he knows he needs to come forward. And he's going to come forward. He's breaking the silence. He's saying, you know what? Like, no one comes close to you, DF. I don't want to do this alone anymore. He's like, I miss you, baby. I'm coming for you. He doesn't want another guy all over you. He doesn't want another guy to marry you. He doesn't want another guy to be touching his woman. No. He knows that this is a scarred union. He knows that this is it. That it's game on. Like, it's now. He needs to do it now. So it's just about him getting up and taking that step. And he will. I feel a huge sense of, like, I don't know. I feel like it's a universal push. I feel like the universe is stepping in and just gonna give him that push that he needs. I feel like he just needs that little push. He needs to get out of his fear. He needs to get out of his ego, and he needs to just go, And I feel like he's coming. So DFs. So what I feel for you guys right now is that, kind of a bit of the same, but not really. I feel like you guys are losing faith. That was the first note that I have down. I feel like you guys are very vulnerable. I don't know if you guys can relate to that, but I do sense some vulnerability. I do sense, you could even be trying to meet new people. It doesn't have to be romantic. You could just be wanting, to talk to other people. And it's like your vulnerability state is definitely showing. You're not as confident as you used to be. You're very emotionally frustrated. You're kind of in a state of like, what do I do? Because like I said, a lot of you have disconnected from the DMs because you had no choice. This whole connection it's tough, it's hard, and it's taking its toll on most of you. But it's being in this place where the emotional frustration, you're trying so hard, and what Spirit is saying is that we don't want you to try hard. We want you to let go. We want you to let the DM come towards you. You did what you needed to do, DFs. You need to be proud of the fact that, you know what, you've held on to this connection as long as you have, that you've done what you needed to do. But DM had to go through what he had to go through in order to realize what he had in front of him. And now he does. And now he's coming towards you. Now he's coming unexpectedly. Now he's coming to progress his love to you. But you need to kind of release the urge to know when. Like, that's what I feel. I feel like some of you are just like sitting there like, but I want to know like when and why. Like, not so much why, but just like when, so I can be ready for it. But it's that, no, the universe is not working in that way. So it's like, he's gonna show up with you being hair mess, no makeup on, like, the mum bun going on. Like, yeah, I can just see it right now. And some of you are gonna be like so mad because you're gonna be like, really? Like, you couldn't come on a day that I was like wearing makeup and I had my hair done, I had my nails done. You're gonna show up while I'm looking like this? I don't know. I just had to throw that out there. That it's just what I heard is that for some of you, your DM is gonna come around when you're looking like a hot mess. So it is what it is, right? If he really wants you, he's going to stick with you through each of your stages. So like I said, the frustration that I'm feeling with the Divine Feminine right now is because you want to be in control of when the Divine Masculine is coming back. You don't have a say on when the Divine Masculine is coming back. That is why you need to let go. That's why you need to disconnect. That's why you need to be working on you right now. Some of you, most of you, I myself included, have been praying a lot to God. That's coming through. And I feel like most of what you guys have been praying about has been about your DM. So it's, it's being in this place where if you just realize, like, that before, like, you pray to God or whatever, but now you're finding yourself praying a little bit more. And you're kind of in the state where you're like, God, like, I don't know which direction to go into. I don't know which way to go into. Like, what do I do? That's what I'm feeling when it comes to the Divine Feminine. Like, you don't know where else to turn to. So who else do you turn to when you feel like your whole world is caved in? You turn to God. That's usually who we all turn to, especially, when our loved ones are dying and stuff like that, right? So that's where I feel like the Divine Feminine is going, and she's in this place where she is going in the direction of, praying more, meditation, just trying to keep herself grounded. I've got music here too. So I don't know if this is the DM sending you messages through songs, or if you guys have been sending the Divine Masculine in songs, but I can relate to this because I'm always on YouTube for work, and, I watch a lot of shows on YouTube, and I'm always constantly listening to music and meditation and blah, 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 right? So I'm constantly on YouTube, and there will be random songs that I get on my playlist, or like, that I've never even heard of, but like the title alone, it reads out to me. So be very cautious not cautious. Let me take that back. Be very alert to those things, because that is your Divine Masculine sending you signals to listen to those songs. Because that's like his way right now of telepathically talking to you. I know that sounds crazy, but that's what I'm picking up for the Divine Feminine. The other things the small things that I really have that I've written down is that, the Divine Feminine is giving up. She's not giving up because she doesn't love or miss her Divine Masculine, and she's giving up because holding on right now in her life, it just seems too much, and she feels broken. She feels like she has a hole in her heart. And when you are trying to deal with other things when it comes to life, when you're trying to raise a family, when you're trying to, do all this other stuff, the last thing you need right now is a broken heart. And I feel like the only way that she knows how to escape that feeling is to kind of bury it and wait for it to resurface. she could even be, so I have breathing and sleepless nights. So the breathing, I don't know if she's having trouble breathing. So I don't know how that relates to you guys, but I have a breathing here. So breathing and sleepless. So you could be like me, and I don't know if it has anything to do with my DM or if it's just because I'm in stress mode lately. But the sleepless nights, like I find myself, for example, like I'm not getting to bed till 3 or 4 in the morning, and then I have to get up my kids up to school for 7 in the morning. So I'm not getting the sleep I need, which means that my energy is low, for one, and two, like I'm losing sleep than before, right? So it's being in this place where like I know all of this is connected to my DM. I know all this is connected to everything, but I'm just trying to, let go of that stuff. Like not let go, but now I'm trying to let go. I was trying to find a different word around it, but it wasn't working. Divine Feminine, the only thing that I have for you right now to end your reading, to end this part, is that the best thing you can do right now is just take one day at a time. Know that this is happening. That as bad as you feel right now, when you get to the other side of union, when you two come back together, you're going to understand why you had to be apart. I thought I had something. Okay, so I'm going to read the closing for you guys because I don't like to keep this video too long so you guys aren't listening to me blah forever. So it says, both the DF and the DM came into union at the wrong time. This wasn't meant to break the DM or the DF, but to wake them up to the possible connection in front of them. When the separation came into effect, neither parties knew what was about to take place. See? Together, they felt like home, like a sense of them have been found. Now alone, both are lost. Broken and empty. This is all happening because both the DM and the DF needed to heal and take care of some previously wounds. These wounds have now been closed and sewed up. So something new had come up for me tonight, and I got a message literally for the Divine Feminine from the Divine Masculine, and I got a message from the Divine Feminine to the Divine Masculine. So I just want to read those for you guys, kind of so you can kind of understand it's not an energy, it is an energy shift, but I feel like it's more of an emotional shift tonight for this reading. But you guys let me know how it resonates. So this is for the DF from the DM. Okay. Whew. Baby, I miss you. I have thought about you every moment since I walked away. The look in your eyes, I can never get that look out of my mind. When I walked away from you, it felt like my heart went with you. You are my everything, my missing piece, the one I will call my wife. I know it's hard, baby, but please hold on to me. Please believe in this unconditionally love I have for you. I am coming soon. So DM, this one's for you. Hours go by, days go by, weeks go by, months go by, years go by, and you're still not here. I haven't been the same since you walked away. You took a part of me when you went. When my phone lights up or rings, I'm always hoping it's you. When I'm laying in bed, I look over and I can see you laying there, arms reaching out to me, saying, baby, come here. I love you unconditionally. I have disconnected because the pain of holding on lately has been too much. There's only one person I want to call my husband, and that is you. So I'm going to leave you guys with this little paragraph from me. Says, the scared bond you two have cannot and will not be broken. The love and connection shared between you both is unbreakable. This separation, as much as it hurts, I promise you it will work out in the end. You guys know I love you. I'm always praying for you. I'm just a message away. Hit me in the comments. Let me know what's going on with you guys. I'll even put my email up. I have Facebook, I have Instagram, I have Snapchat, I have all that stuff now. So if you guys want to get in touch with me, and just talk about this, talk about your journey without, being plastered all over YouTube, just let me know down in the comments, and then I'll give you my email, or you can find me on Facebook under Truly Divine Tarot or Amy Guilford, whatever one you prefer. But with that, guys, I'm going to end it there, because I feel like I straightforward touched based on everything that you guys need here for tonight. So with that, I'm sending you guys all love and light. You guys take care of yourself. Remember, this is a process. It's tough, but you guys can do it. You will make it through it. I promise you. All right. Till next time, take care of each other and yourselves.